Good day, guys. I don't really want to make content, but I gotta keep my channel alive until I find a purpose for my channel. So anyways, I'm just watching this lady on there. She's a very nice lady, and she does very humble content. She's just like a mom. And but she's low income, maybe mid income, I don't know. But anyway, she just did a video about how she wasn't going to accept $20,000 to make a commercial for a product, and she hadn't received the product. I don't know, the gist of the video was kind of strange to me, because I thought usually when a company wants you to show off their product, they would give it to you for free, and then you do the review of it. Unless it's a very high-end product. Anyway, she said that she's not a sellout, that she made 3 cuts of a review video and she wasn't happy with it, and they wanted to add some words into the mix, and she turned down the $20,000 in the end. And I thought to myself, I mean, I know that people right now the trend, okay, the trend with this is why I said when AI comes into play, right, there's even going to be a bigger push for authentic, creative content, okay, original content, not AI generated, not some fancy millionaire influencer person. So anyways, and I see all these influencers now, they got hashtag vulnerability. Well, if you're vulnerable, I don't think you're going to put in your video as a hashtag. That kind of defeats the purpose of it. It'd be like me saying to you, oh, I'm vulnerable, I'm going to open up to y'all today so you can see the real me. Well, maybe if you were authentic, you should have been doing it all along. So to me, it's very insulting, and I don't think I would buy a product that, you know, if I was being upfront with people, which I think that I could be, I'm just like everybody else. I have bills to pay. I have a family to feed. Yes, I'm taking the 20 grand. I'm not going to tell people to buy a product that's going to fall apart after they've used their good hard-earned money to purchase it. You know, I wouldn't support that. But, you know, if I got to endorse, just say, there ain't a chocolate bar that I wouldn't eat, but just say a famous person makes a chocolate bar, and they say, hey, would you endorse it? And I take a bite of that chocolate bar and don't taste too good. Maybe I would. Maybe I'd make the commercial anyways, you know. I don't think you're, you know, it's okay to get behind products and give them an honest review. But, I mean, there's things, you know, not everybody drinks Coca-Cola. Some are Pepsi drinkers, but they make a Coca-Cola commercial. You know, the world is not going to go into debt because they bought, you know, one or the other because of a celebrity endorsement. That's very stupid. You're just, you know, it's not a big deal. But anyways, that was my little rant of the day. I just thought that was so stupid. Her saying that she's turning down $20,000 in this economy. You know, like I said, if it's a janky product, absolutely, don't get behind that. You don't want people getting ripped off some sort of, you know, way. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're all adults. We know that y'all have bills to pay. You know, if you want to suggest something, you know, go ahead. Because guess what? I can't be influenced. I love that they call an influencer. Well, if you're smart, you shouldn't be able to be influenced. If you think with your own mind, you shouldn't be able to be influenced. Yes, I look there. There's certain people I say, oh, you bought that eyeshadow or whatever. If you giving it the okay, maybe I'll try it. but it's because I think it looks good on them, or, if they're eating some new cookie or something online and it looks good and they're saying it's good, I'm going to buy it to try, but that don't mean that I'm going to love it. Just because they said that they like it don't mean I'm going to like it. So, I mean, I know I can be influenced a little bit, but, I mean, there's some people that won't even buy anything unless they've seen a commercial for it, unless it's been endorsed. They ain't trying it. Well, you got to be, you got to be a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, a little more courageous, to try your own new things. You shouldn't have to be led to everything, you know. And then the other thing I seen the other day, 2 days ago, this is just over the weekend. This lady, I always say, process of elimination. Process of elimination is a thing. I wasn't even following her, actually. I was watching this girl and her content. She's a comedian. Well, at least I thought she was a comedian. And I thought, gee, I think she's up next. She started real tiny, real small, and she's got a growing channel. And I watched a couple of her things, and they had me rolling on the floor laughing. And very rarely do you see me rolling on the floor laughing. I'm very, especially being a lady. If I see another funny lady there trying to be funny, I'm very judgy, So anyways, I watched a couple of videos and I was rolling on the floor and I said, this girl deserves a chance. Put her on SNL or whatever. And maybe there was a tinge of jealousy in my heart. I don't know, possibly. Because I thought she had great content and, followers are stacking up. But anyways, I see she's making some sort of video there and I hadn't watched her for a while. I click on it. And I tell you, I have seen a lot of things in my life, as you all know. So if something makes me sick to my stomach, it's got to be pretty grotesque. Because, I could say, I don't even want to see what I want to say, but just say I could see, an injury or two and not throw up in my mouth. But this was effing gross. I want to say the F word right now. It was so effing gross. And I thought to myself, you're such a funny girl. You're naturally talented. I'm talking about her. Why would you stoop to such a level? This is like grade school humor. It's dumb, it's stupid, and it is repulsive. Well, you know what Miss Nell did? She channeled her inner Karen, and I reported her for repulsive content. I was so grossed out by it. A lot of people, yeah, you sign up for what if I go to click on something, I know, I'm putting myself at risk. But this wasn't even, there was no warning, nothing. It was so grotesque. And I thought to myself, does she think this is a brave mood? Because, or move, you got to make yourself vulnerable, and you got to, in comedy, you got to be able to make a fool out of yourself, to be honest. So I thought, is she, thinking this is provocative, doing this video here? Because if I had subscribed to her and watched her on the daily, after seeing that video, I would have unsubscribed to her and I would have stopped watching her. I will not even give her the time of day now, no matter how funny she is after this. It was so gross, okay? It was so gross, and like I said, it's not even that it was creative. If something's creative and gross, there's a bit of a trade-off there, but it was just gross and stupid and dumb. And yeah, she could have had something real nice there, real good, but I will not watch her after that. And usually people say, well, you're not the judge of all judges or whatever. Well, I'll tell you me. Usually when I say, oh, that person's going to fall off, they usually do. I was right about P. Diddy. I knew his time was coming up. But anywho, I don't want to mention that boy's name. Man's name. But anyways, what else happened this weekend? Nothing. I had my granddaughter. She was helping me make a leaf pile. I thought, oh, she'll just do, little. I thought, oh, I got grandbabies now. They can come. I'll give them $5, $10 to rake up the leaves. And, when they get older. And little girl took the rake there and she raked up a big old pile of leaves. I was so proud of her. But it's getting cold. And, I don't know what else happened. My son said the other day at the people were trying to pay for the purchase at the bank or at the grocery store, and their cards were getting declined. And last week, Monday or Tuesday, I went to pay for my stuff at a self-checkout. There's only one store I use to check it out at, because that's all they have. So I scanned my card. It said internal problem with the system or whatever. Scanned it again. Called the lady over to help me. She comes over and says, well, it's your card, miss. It's not our system. Our system is fine. And I said, well, my card is fine. And they always look at you like, you ain't got no money. But you know dang well you do. Because your alimony support came in. But anywho, so she's like, well, it's not you, or it's not us, it's you, it's not us, you. I said, okay, bet. So I went over to the machine beside me, and guess what? That machine worked. So it was their machine. Okay, no problem. That's the first thing that happened. Then I go over to the Walmart, and good enough that I took my son with me. Okay, and he's got more money than me, so, I know I'm good if I have a problem. And just before I go to scan my card, the lady, the cashier, says, I've been having troubles with my machine all day. Had she not said that and I scanned my card, I would have thought it was on my part. But she said she's having problems with her scan. So anyways, I scanned my card. Guess what? It ain't working. Oh, let's try one more time. Not working. I'm not going to try it anymore because then my bank locks my card, whatever. So thankfully, my son paid for my things. And we went on our merry way. But anyways, then he comes back after dropping me off. He says, yeah, something's going on because no one at the grocery store, they're saying they're having trouble with their cards. A few people. So I said, okay. So it's not just me and my stuff. There's so much other stuff going on. So then trying to pay for things, and my gym memberships and all that, they come out today, right? I think Monday or Tuesday. Anyways, they come out and they haven't been taken out of my account. So I'm thinking, what's going on? I'm checking my accounts and things aren't showing up or whatever. Nothing's making sense. I try to make a bill payment. It's not going through. I thought, okay. So I look on the website. They're doing maintenance on the weekend. First of all, I knew it had something to do with the time change, okay? I said, I bet you the computers are all effed up, like, what's that one? Y2K era or whatever. So I'm going to chalk it up to that. But anyways, they do maintenance. They do maintenance on a weekend when they know the clocks are going to be turned back and everybody's going to be messed up as it is. So I'm going to be switching banks. But the point of this whole leap of a long story is keep cash on hand. If you see this video today, go out right now and get out some cash out of the bank. Especially with the election and all that hoopla, and people are going to be all in a frenzy and a frantic mess for a little bit, as they're all going to be in their grump, in their slump, because the person they didn't win or wanted to win ain't going to be winning. So save yourself a little bit of chaos and trouble and just go and take some cash out of the bank, because I ain't never had anything like that happen to me before in my whole entire life. That was 3 for 3. The first store, then Walmart, and then trying to pay my stuff. And then, like I said, my son's saying other people having problems. So something's going on. As you already know, you're supposed to keep small bills on hand. So I really recommend people get some small bills to keep on hand. Even if it's only $10 or $15, at least they'll buy some milk and whatever, some flour or bread or whatever. But anywho, see another lady on there. She's just talking on her channel, just talking on it. Her life is just as boring as mine, but she goes out to dance, and I would love to start going out to dance. And as y'all know, Miss Nell's sober. She don't drink on account of me falling off the picnic table and bumping my head and having all sorts of brain issues now. No, I'm just joking. I haven't drank since, 2012, I think. Probably had a glass of wine. But it's been about 2012. So how many years is that now? 12, 13 years? 13 years, yeah. It'd have been 12 because around this time it'd have been 12. I was going to say, no, that was 2011. But anyways, I would love to go to a sober bar. where ain't nobody drinking. But I think that would be embarrassing. I got to know people around me are drunk so they don't see my dance moves. But I'd be the only one sober. And anyway, when you get to be my age, if you get to drinking too much on the dance floor, then you just got to go pay a lot, right? And then you got to go and wait in line because all the other drunk girls are waiting to go pay. And then you're missing your favorite song on the dance floor. So that's how I look at it. Ain't no sense in drinking. I have a bottle of water before I go, and then no drinking while I'm there. Unless I get real thirsty, And then going out after. You know what I love? I can't do it anymore because I'm too old. Favorite part about going out and dancing and have a good time is then you get to go to breakfast, go IHOP, Denny's, wherever. Not even hungry, just for the atmosphere. I love a diner. I love a good little hole in the ground, or what is that called? Hole in the wall diner. I love it. That's my, you never have to take me anywhere like a fancy restaurant. Unless it's for seafood. Did I just spit? Probably. I love just a fancy, or not fancy, a little diner. And they had one, this one city I used to go to, and it was open for 60 years. And finally the couple decided we're throwing in the towel. Nobody appreciates our cooking anymore. We're going to an island to put up our feet. Okay, that's my boring talk. I know maybe 10% of you will like me when I'm sitting here talking, as long as I'm not crabby and I'm not ranting. So I'm just going to do, because I just don't feel like doing content. I need a break. I have brain fog and writer's block, and I got to really revamp my channel, as I've said 100 times before. But I watch other ladies on there, and they're not doing anything more than I'm doing. They're just sitting there talking about their life and, cooking. I got to start cooking, maybe on camera, or something. But yeah. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Keep God in your heart, or whatever you believe. Believe in something. Just believe in something. Just because I believe in what I believe in don't mean you got to believe in what I believe in. Just believe in something. Take care.